Hello everyone, welcome back to our series of videos on trigonometry. We are continuing with our word problems in trigonometry and basically applications of trigonometry. Uh, let's move on to the next question, which is question number 37. Let me read the question. From a point on the ground, the angles of elevation of the bottom and the top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building, 20-meter high building, or 45 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. Find the height of the tower. Here we may notice there are two things. One is the building and the another one is the tower. There is a transmission tower fixed at the top of a building, right? That building's height is known to be 20 meters. So let me say this is the building, okay? On the top of the building, they kept the transmission tower, okay? Let us say this is our 90 degrees vertical. This is the building, and building's height they gave it as 20 meters. This is 20 meters. Tower's height is what we are supposed to find. Let me call that as h. This is what we are supposed to find. Then let me draw a hypotenuse. Okay. Now, what is that they say? From a point on the ground, that is what this point is. This is the point on the ground. The angles of elevation of the bottom, this is the bottom of the tower, and this is the top of the tower. This is the bottom. Let me say this is the bottom of the tower. This is the top of the tower. So from here, if I look into, the angles are 45 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. From here, let me join this. This is given as 45 degrees, okay? And then from here, the top, that means it is this. This entire angle is given as 60 degrees. We are based on this values. We are supposed to find the this thing. So this is what we don't know this distance. Let me call this as d. We don't know the distance of this. So, but there is a hypotenuse. Sorry, there is the opposite and there is an adjacent. So we'll go with tan. Let me write first tan 45 degrees. So what is tan 45 degrees? It is 1. What is tan defined as? Opposite by adjacent. What is opposite to 45 degrees? It is 20 meters. It is the height of the building. Adjacent, we don't know, but we know we are assuming it as d. So that means I can straight away say d is 20 meters. Yeah, because by cross multiplying, 1 is equal to 20 by d, that means d should be 20 meters. Then that means this is known now to be 20 meters, means d value. Next, let us proceed with tan 60 degrees. What is tan 60 degrees? It is root 3. Again, tan will be opposite by adjacent. What is opposite for 60 degrees? It is the height of the transmission tower plus the building height together. That means it is h plus 20. H plus 20 divided by adjacent. Adjacent is nothing but our d that we already found. It is 20. So let me write that. That means we have root 3 is equal to h plus 20 divided by 20. Cross multiply, we get 20 times root 3 is equal to h plus 20, or h is nothing but 20 root 3 minus 20, or we can say 20 is common, root 3 minus 1. You need not calculate this. you can leave it and declare it as in meters. Right? So this is the solution for this problem. Let's further move on to the next one. Question number 38. Let me read the question. A statue 1.6 meter tall stands on the top of a pedestal. That means there is a pedestal. Let me draw like this. This is the pedestal. What is this? This is the pedestal. A statue 1.6 meter tall. That means this is the statue. And this is 1.6 meters. What is that? This is nothing but the statue. Okay. From a point on the ground, let me say the point is somewhere here. This is the point. The angle of elevation of the statue is 60 degrees. Let me join this. This is given as 60 degrees. Okay. And from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degrees. From here, this is the top of the pedestal. From here to here, this is known to be 45 degrees. Okay. This is what we don't know. Let me call that. What is that? That is the pedestal's height. So let us call it as h. And what is this? This also we don't know the distance. Let me call that distance as t. Again, it is opposite by adjacent. So we will consider tan. First, let me write tan 60 degrees opposite by adjacent. What is opposite for 60 degrees? For 60 degrees, the opposite is 1.6 plus h. What is the adjacent? It is d. What is tan 60? It is root 3. Next, let me write tan 45. Again, it is opposite by adjacent. What is opposite for 45 degrees? It is h divided by what is adjacent? It is d. What is tan 45 degrees? It is 1. That means we can say from here, height and distance both are same, right? So that means from here, I can substitute it here as 1.6. What is supposed to be found? We are supposed to find height. So what I will do, I will change this d to h because we are supposed to find height. Now, let me do a cross multiplication. Let me bring this as root 3 times h is equal to 1.6 plus h. Now bring this h to the left hand side. That means we have root 3 h minus h is equal to 1.6, or we can say root 3 minus 1 times h is equal to 1.6, or we can write it as h is equal to 1.6 by root 3 minus 1. We can either rationalize the denominator, or you can leave it as it is. This is the answer, meters, in meters, right? So in this session, we had seen a little different problems in this video session, 37 and 38, compared to the previous word problems. Hope it's clearer to you how to solve such type of problems in trigonometry. If you feel the contents are useful to you, I request you to share among with your friends and also subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, I thank you all. This ends our different videos or series of trigonometry problems and theory, right? So in our subsequent videos, we'll start with some new topic. Till then, see you all. Take care. Thank you.